likes grass? Grass sucks. You have to pay to maintain it. It doesn't look like anything. Nobody uses it. Grass is for cows. Legit question, what's wrong with the suburbs? Oh God, so much. First of all, suburbs are culturally dead, okay? Suburbs are culturally dead. If you've lived in a suburb, you know this for a fact, okay? If you've driven around suburbs, have you ever driven around an American suburb and reached for the gun in your glove box because you were considering yourself at how depressing the landscape was? All of it is perfectly cultivated, endless nothingness, okay? Listen. The city that I grew up in, Los Angeles, terrible, ugly city, okay? But I can walk 2 minutes in any direction and find some crazy local foreign cuisine shop with people who have worked there for 40 years, and I can have a conversation with them and barely understand the language they're speaking and get a delicious meal that I couldn't get anywhere else in the world. Suburbs don't have that. Suburbs are endless expanses of purgatorial nothingness broken up by the occasional strip mall. When people go out to eat in suburbs, they go to fucking Olive Garden. There's no artistry. There's no magic there. Suburbs fucking suck. And suburbs are also, historically, pretty fucking racist. Suburbs were developed post-World War II. All the vets come back home from World War II. They think, hey, you guys fucking killed Nazis. Let's give you a house. Sure, why not? Black folk didn't get that. White folk got that. The suburbs got real pasty, real quick, far as the eye can see, real pasty, okay? Not many black folk there. And this process cemented because of white flight. As black and brown people were, stopped being second-class citizens and were able to more fairly integrate themselves into the cities they typically lived in, white people were like, nope, not gonna have spices on my food, yoink! And they all up and fucking run to the suburbs. Goodbye. Which means that white supremacy is pretty ingrained in how suburbs are formed. That doesn't mean they're inherently racist. It just means that in America, like, you're gonna see a lot of that. The biggest base of Trump support is suburbia. White suburbia, upper middle class white suburbia. That is the strongest base of Trump support. It's not crazy rednecks. When you see fucking Patriot Prayer guys driving around major cities in their nice, clean, new $45,000 trucks carrying fucking pseudo-military munitions, you think they afforded that off of fucking wage slave money? No, these are trust fund kiddies. These are racist as shit fucking white boys who came from the suburbs. These people didn't come from fucking like a trailer park or something. The poorer you are, the more likely you are to vote for Democrat. These areas are breeding grounds for white supremacy and for conservatism and religious fundamentalism. But there's even more! First of all, because suburbs are so expansive and so space wasteful, the supply lines necessary to deliver to these people are unfathomable. Do you have any idea how many resources your average suburban dipshit consumes? Like, really consumes, okay? If you live in a city in a townhouse, you may think, oh, I'm destroying the environment. Not even close to a fucking suburban person. Do you have any idea the gas it takes for the trucks to drive out there, all the driving they have to do because they have fucking 45-minute commutes, so they listen to fucking Rush Limbaugh on the radio as he's dying of fucking lung cancer, as they drive to and from their office job, it's fucking spewing gas into the cosmos as they do so, you know? The amount of energy it takes to move people around a broad, decentralized wasteland like that is massive. It's huge. It's huge. And then the fucking lawns. The lawns. They water their lawns. They're stupid fucking lawns. They pay some Hispanic guy fucking $200 a week to mow their lawns. They don't do anything with their lawns. They don't play with their lawns. Everyone stays inside these days. Nobody goes outside. Their lawns, and they spend so much water on their fucking ugly lawns. It's just green, flat green. It's nothing. It's so useless. Where's the biodiversity? If you're in a suburb in the fucking Pacific Northwest and you have a fucking grass lawn, just die. Why? It's the Pacific Northwest. Do you have any idea how many ferns there are? It's beautiful ferns and foliage up there. Do you have any idea what the temperate climate can support? Your lawn could look like a fucking garden, and you have just this flat green that you pay for. If you live in the Midwest and you have grass on your lawn instead of fucking succulents or cacti, what are you doing? It's 150 degrees outside. You're not playing on the fucking lawn. You stay inside. At least make your outside beautiful. Okay? Instead of fucking spending money to make it look like shit. Sorry, not cacti. When I said Midwest, I was thinking like Arizona shit, not Midwest, the Southwest. If you live in the Midwest, though, you want to throw your fucking crabgrass up there? Why do you have a green fucking lawn? Dude, who likes grass? Grass sucks. You have to pay to maintain it. It doesn't look like anything. Nobody uses it. Grass is for cows. Put crabgrass, have a rock garden, use ferns or foliage or trees or vines, have natural shade. If you own a house, plant a tree. Your grandkids will fuck their high school sweethearts in its shade, okay? Why grass? It sucks. And you never even use it. The only time you use your fucking grass lawn is to walk to one of your 3 fucking SUVs so you can drive to fucking Applebee's to pick up food for your husband because you fucking burnt the fucking turkey because you were too busy fucking the person you paid to cut the grass. There's no point. Suburbs are terrible. They're terrible. They're terrible. They're bad. American dream. When I think American dream, listen, call me a suburbanite hipster faggot, if you will. When I think of the American dream, like, what do I think of? Like, how do I want to live? Okay? I don't want a fucking stupid lawn that I have to walk across every day. I don't want to have a fucking white picket fence. I want a fucking townhouse in downtown so I can go outside and be 30 seconds away from more culture than your average suburbanite would see in their entire fucking life. I want to go outside and see murals of black teenagers painted on the side of brick buildings, okay? I want to go outside and see a fucking 1978 Toyota parked next to a fucking Lamborghini on the car right, the fucking road right in front of me. I want to go outside and take a deep breath of relief as I remember it's Sunday and I don't have to pay for fucking parking when I drive 1/4 of 1 mile to go get fucking Safeway groceries, okay? I want the richness that comes from living in a city. And if you don't want to live in a city, that's fine. There are alternatives. I've lived in very small communities. I've lived in Humboldt County. I've lived in Arcata, a city of 20,000 people where there is one town square surrounded by unique businesses and hippies play in it. They do fucking jump rope in there. Real hippies. They smell. I don't like the hippies, okay? I don't like it, all right? But they're there, and I would take all the obnoxious hippies in the world, okay? All of them over going outside, looking up at the bright blue sky, trying not to let the sun blind me, looking to my left and looking to my right, and seeing exactly one human being, and it's fucking Greg, 3 streets down, mowing his lawn at 6 a.m. Okay? I will always prefer the richness of culture. I will always prefer the diversity in every sense. I don't just mean racially. I mean everything of a city to fucking suburbia. When the American dream was conceptualized, when that bullshit was invented, you know what people thought about? The American dream was not making enough money at your shit-ass fucking mechanic job so you can go to the suburbs and be a fucking business person, take your suitcase to work while somebody rails your wife. The American dream was fucking coming to New York from fucking Europe. You're some sort of peasant chimney sweeper, and you sneak your way onto a barge and you travel across the Atlantic to fucking dodge roll off the railing on the side of the deck and dive into the fucking the canal and swim up and fucking gather your waterlogged suitcase and sprint in to one of the largest, most developed, most modern cities on earth. That was initially what people liked. Vaush, I actually like having nature around my home. That's awesome. Then you don't want suburbs either, okay? Suburbs don't have nature around their homes, okay? They have a cultivated grass skin suit that they wear over a concrete fucking void, okay? Trust me, if you like nature, okay, you don't want to live in suburbs. Cities have more fucking nature than suburbs, okay? At least cities have like fucking parks, okay? Holy shit. Trust me, as somebody who's been in suburbs, okay? The fucking the fucking nature you're going to get in suburban sprawl is every once in a while you see 4 trees lining the fucking highway overpass that curves around the mountain that overlooks the entire 18 square mile section that you live in. Okay? Also, by the way, as somebody who now lives in Seattle, Seattle is so densely packed that if you drive 5 minutes to the east, you will be in a like rural area, you know? Just so you know, you pack people tight enough and you can stay right next to nature. That's not a joke. See, I'm actually not kidding. If you're in downtown Seattle and you drive east 5 to 10 minutes, you will go under an overpass and there will be nothing but trees in front of you. Nothing but trees. It's completely true. Seattle has about 1 million people living in it, and you are this close to nature at any given point in time. It basically just turns into Idaho. Soon as you move far enough. Now, you can't do that with Los Angeles, but Los Angeles is, let me be clear, a terrible fucking city, okay? Just to be perfectly clear. Just to be clear. Also has way more people than 1 million, you know, what are you going to do? Anyway, yeah, don't listen, don't just, okay. I'm just begging you guys, okay? If you ever make it, just reconsider the suburb dream, okay? I believe in you people. Show pictures of suburbs on Google. No, I think I've made my point. I feel like I have adequately described my problem. You know?